Aloha and welcome back to Shaka Around the World. In today's video, we're going to talk about our visit to a traditional Maasai village. We went on our last full day of safari in Kenya, and to be quite honest with you, it was a refreshing change to all the game drives and dusty and bumpy roads. These events took place in October of 2024, so just a heads up that your village and experiences may vary. So here we go. Okay, this is Conservancy Ranger Station, and looks like we're going to be leaving the Conservancy for the village. Kisame from Eagle View Camp set this up for us. It costs us $30 per person to visit the Iwangan village, which is located just outside the town of Nikolale, along the southern border of the Naiboisho Conservancy and Highway C12. I did take some screenshots from Google Earth so you can see where exactly it's located in regards to Nikolale, Eagle View, and also to Nairobi. So check it out. This is Noilale village. Most civilization we've seen in 9 days. Yeah, this is like downtown Noilale. Here's the first paved road we've driven on in 7 days. Whether it was because it was shoulder season or because this was the first time Kisame booked at this particular village, but Christine and I were the only two visitors at that time. There were no other trucks, no other tourists, just the two of us. We were greeted by Dennison, who was the son of the village chief. He was very cordial, knowledgeable, and spoke English well. Now, he told us that the big change for the Maasai people occurred about 30 years ago when they went from killing the wildlife to conserving it. Now, just a fun fact, if you look at the hat I'm wearing in the video, I was told it's actually made of a lion's mane, and I have no reason to doubt that. It seemed pretty real to me.
Okay, do you mind?
Okay, I'm ready. Yep.
Wait, no. Wait, how do I do it?
Let me show you.
Okay, I got it. Here's a Maasai fact that I was unaware of, and perhaps you too, that the Maasai people practice polygamy. Now, Dennison told us if a man wanted to get married, he'd have to go out into the bush and kill a lion or buffalo to prove his worthiness. So let's put this into perspective. You're a guy, you already have a few wives, you want another one, multiplied by all the villages in Masai Mara and all the virile men in these villages, add that all up, and you got a lot of dead lions and buffaloes. Okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, got it. Almost.
Oh, I got a spit in there.
But you can't whistle.
Now all the wildlife are protected by the rules set forth by the reserves and conservancies in which they reside. The revenues generated from these reserves and conservancies, primarily from tourism, are returned to the communities they represent in the form of education, infrastructure, healthcare, nutrition, and various other subsidies. Okay, here they come for us.
You might follow. Follow? Dua dia ya. Lawan orang mana kan lawan berapa? Sembilan orang ayo ngomong. Angkau main di sini rahim. Mana mana ngop? Mana mana? Ayo bay. Ayo bay. Anyong ayo bay anyong.
Okay. After our meet and greet, song and dance, and jump competition, it was finally time to tour the grounds. This particular village consisted of 34 dwellings in a circular pattern with perimeter fencing. There was an inner pen for the livestock to be brought in each night for protection. We were told that all the houses were made by women only out of elephant dung. They consisted of 2 small bedrooms, a kitchen, and a small utility room. They were wired for electric lighting, but that's about it. I didn't see any microwave ovens or flat screen TVs, so it was very, very basic. Okay. Now we're into the traditional Maasai Village. After the dance, it's Benson. He's our guide for the day. And this is it.
So you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
The ladies are the one to construct the houses. Are you be able to make one?
I don't.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Maybe somebody taught me.
Or maybe someone teach you. Ada ini di, apa masih ada ini?
There it goes. Very fast. Wow.
Then we transfer to Baxidati.
Oh, okay.
He's got it. There it goes. He's got it. Immediately following our fire making demonstration, I knew something was up when I was strategically whisked aside by one of the men while Christine and Dennison went ahead. He pulled me off and asked me if I wanted to purchase one of his fire making kits as a souvenir. Now, we live in a condo, so I have very little need to make fire except for the occasional birthday candle. But they did a good job, so I entertained the upsell. I asked how much, and he said, make an offer. So I quickly estimated how much a stick and a piece of hardwood would cost in US dollars and came back with $2. He frowned and scored and talked to his buddy, and he finally said, too low. And I said, okay, how about $4? He talked to his buddy again and finally came back with $40. And I said, no, thank you. When I rejoined Christine, we were then led to a section of the village that consisted of about 40 souvenir stalls, with each stall representing an individual family. I wish I got more images of these stalls, but I was only able to manage a short video as we entered, so I apologize about that. Maybe it was because we were the only 2 visitors that day at that particular time, but we couldn't help but feel intimidated with a villager constantly hovering over us, watching what we were touching, looking to see what we were looking at in an effort to get us to purchase something from their stall. Long story short, we did end up buying a glass beaded wire bracelet and bowl for $40 US, talked down from 60. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so we can set up from here. Actually, this is for the families. This is one family.
All in all, we booked it out of there, $100 less than what we came with. Was everything a little overpriced? Maybe. But in my opinion, it was worth it. It was interesting to witness a culture so different from ours. It was fun, educational, and uplifting, and I highly recommend it on your own safari. Lastly are a couple of real-world tips that you may find useful when you visit your own Maasai village. Number one, cash is king. We didn't see any credit card machines or iPhone squares. The US dollar, no problem, with the Kenyan shilling working just as well. Our own research suggested bills no older than 10 years and in good condition. I highly recommend you bring a lot of small denominations, a lot of ones and fives. That'll make your making change a lot easier. Now, although we're constantly reminded that there's no pressure to buy anything, we couldn't help but feel pressure to buy something. And perhaps if there was a larger, more diverse group of people, including maybe some Europeans, that would have taken the edge off. But it seemed like we were constantly being talked about and our money. However, if you really want to buy something, don't forget to haggle. I mean, that's what it's all about. Talk them down, haggle over the price. It's all worth it in the end. And we're done. I hope you found this video fun, entertaining, and helpful. If so, please hit the subscribe and thumbs up buttons. I have a lot more content out there, so more to come in 2025. Stay tuned and aloha.